The remedy was inside him. Life-changing Islamic story. Hazrat Ali R.A. quote. He searched everywhere for peace, doctors, medicines, distractions, but nothing cured the pain inside. Until one night, he read a single line from Hazrat Ali. May Allah be pleased with him. Your remedy is within you, but you do not see it. That one sentence changed his life forever. The night was heavy with silence, except for the faint hum of electricity running through the walls of the small apartment. A young man named Yusuf sat hunched over his desk, staring at the glowing screen of his laptop. His fingers hovered over the keyboard, but no words came. For months, his life had been consumed by an invisible weight, a constant knot in his chest that no medicine, no therapy, and no distraction could untie. He had gone to doctors, he had swallowed pills, he had searched endless forums online for answers. Yet the more he searched, the deeper his restlessness became. What is wrong with me? He whispered into the empty room, his voice trembling. He was 27 years old, working at a software company in the city. To the world, he looked successful, a well-paying job, a car, and even a reputation as the smart guy among his peers. But when the lights dimmed and the laughter faded, Yusuf found himself trapped in a hollow shell of existence. His chest felt tight, his mind raced without pause, and his nights ended with tears soaking his pillow. One evening, after yet another panic attack that left him gasping for air, he stumbled into his kitchen, poured a glass of water, and sat on the cold tiles. His phone buzzed, a message from his childhood friend Hamza. Brother, I know you're struggling. Come to the masjid tomorrow after Maghrib. Just come. You don't have to do anything. Just sit with us. Yusuf sighed. Religion felt distant to him. He hadn't prayed in years. The masjid was like another planet, a world where he felt like a stranger. But something in Hamza's words tugged at him, like a faint rope in the darkness. With nothing left to lose, Yusuf decided to go. The next day, he entered the masjid cautiously, almost like a thief afraid of being caught. The fragrance of musk and the sound of Quran recitation wrapped around him like a blanket. He sat in the back, watching men bow and prostrate with such peace on their faces that it made his throat ache. After the prayer, an elderly man with a white beard approached him. Assalamu alaikum, son. I don't think I've seen you here before. Yusuf forced a smile. Wa alaikum salam. I just came to sit for a while. The man placed a hand gently on his shoulder. You came to the right place. Sometimes the heart just needs silence to hear what it's been missing. Later that night, as Yusuf prepared to leave, Hamza caught up with him and pressed a small booklet into his hand. This helped me when I was lost, he said softly. Read it. It's a collection of sayings of Hazrat Ali. May Allah be pleased with him. Yusuf nodded absent-mindedly, but when he reached home, he tossed the booklet onto his desk and collapsed into bed. Yet sleep refused to come. Restless, he reached for the booklet, flipping it open under the dim light. The first page he saw read, Your remedy is within you, but you do not see it. Your sickness is from you, but you do not perceive it. The words struck him like thunder. His remedy is within him. His sickness is from him. He sat upright, heart racing. All this time, he had blamed his environment, his work, his loneliness. But could it be that the root of his suffering lay within his own soul? The next days became a journey Yusuf could never have imagined. He returned to the masjid again and again, drawn not only by Hamza, but by an invisible force pulling him toward something deeper. He began speaking with the elderly man, whose name was Imam Kareem, and pouring out his fears. I feel broken, Imam, like there's a hole in me that can never be filled, Yusuf admitted one evening. Imam Kareem smiled gently. That hole you feel is the soul's hunger. You have fed your body with food, your mind with knowledge, but your soul has been starved. And when the soul starves, the entire being suffers. Tears welled in Yusuf's eyes. But how do I heal? The Imam recited softly. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah, do hearts find rest. Quran 13:28. Those words pierced through Yusuf like light breaking through a storm. That night, for the first time in years, he whispered a prayer before sleeping. His voice cracked, his forehead pressed into the ground, and tears streamed down his cheeks. Ya Allah, if you are there, please heal me. Please don't leave me like this. Something inside him shifted. It wasn't a sudden miracle, but a quiet release, like a chain loosening around his chest. Days turned into weeks, and Yusuf began changing in small but powerful ways. He prayed once a day, then twice, then 5 times. He stopped filling his nights with endless scrolling and started reading Quran instead. He learned about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, about patience, about the trials of the companions. And slowly, he began to see what Hazrat Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, words truly meant. His sickness had been his distance from Allah, his endless search for peace in the wrong places. His remedy had always been within him, in his soul, in his connection to his Creator, in the dhikr that cleansed his heart. One night, Yusuf sat on his balcony, looking at the stars. His laptop was open, but not for work. He was writing not code, not reports, but his story. He typed with passion, his tears dripping onto the keyboard. He wanted to tell the world. We keep searching outside for cures, in wealth, in people, in distractions. But the cure was never out there. The cure is inside us, in our hearts, waiting for us to return to Allah. Months later, Yusuf stood in the masjid after prayer, smiling as he spoke to another young man who had wandered in with sadness in his eyes. He placed a hand on his shoulder, just as Imam Kareem had once done to him. "Brother," Yusuf said, his voice filled with warmth, "sometimes what you're searching for is already inside you. Don't run away from Allah. Run back to Him. That's where your healing begins." And in that moment, Yusuf realized that his pain had been a gift, a hidden doorway back to his Lord. Because Hazrat Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, was right. The sickness had been from him, but so was the remedy. He just hadn't seen it until now. If you've been searching for peace in the wrong places, let this story remind you. Your heart will never find rest until it returns to Allah. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. Make one sincere dua, take one step towards your Lord, and watch how He heals you from within. Subscribe to Deen in Minute for more life-changing Islamic stories that can touch your soul and remind you of the beauty of Islam. Share this video with someone who is struggling. Maybe their healing begins here.